Clickup, this episode's sponsor, is the perfect productivity tool to help us stay organized in our creativity tasks, which tend to get complicated with a bunch of moving parts. Clickup is one app that can replace all of your productivity and reminder apps. You can create folders for all of your projects, drag and drop checklist boards, collaborate with partners, set recurring reminders, track your time on various tasks, manage calendars, and leverage a whole suite of productivity tools and templates created by experts. With ClickUp, I don't need to juggle apps to keep track of the projects within projects. All of our little sub-projects can be organized right there on ClickUp within whatever big project we might be working on. ClickUp is fast and easy to figure out, and it's free. Use this link to use ClickUp for free, and the link is in the description of this video. Thank you, ClickUp. I wear the same thing every day, but the colors change according to season or activity. Black Carhartt double knees if I'm going to ride a motorcycle, but not always. White roundhouse double knee pants if it's hot. Khaki shirt if it's hot. I own one white work shirt for extreme heat, like last week. Pinned at 122. I feel a responsibility to keep things for as long as it's reasonably practical to repair them. This used to be a money thing, now it's a waste thing, or maybe a morality thing. Clothes are relatively cheap and my time is relatively expensive, but I just can't throw them out when there's wear left in them. Crashed my BMW trying to do a wheelie while wearing these jeans, and patched the tear, then hand drew the Levi's stitches. I never wear them, but I love the repair job, so I don't throw them out. The crotch is blown out, and the new crappy denim they're made from sort of turns back into raw cotton fuzz after a while, so you can't sew it to anything. Levi's 501s, Wranglers are much tougher. I used to repair clothes on long airplane rides. Sewing is slow and clothes are cheap. My clothes are cheap, I mean. I'm going to justify fixing this shirt by making this video, but I'd like to know how much time it actually takes. I get these shirts tailored by a lady I like down on Topanga Canyon Boulevard in the valley. BC gave me the original batch given to him by his union as part of his union rights. I think they last about 4 years or so before they're beyond repair. 100% cotton, which is harder to find than you would think in a work shirt. I either sew these labels by hand or have them sewn on. Isabel had 4 labels sewn on 4 new shirts for my birthday. Said it was our son's idea. Thanks, guys. The collars and cuffs eventually wear out, but it takes years. I swapped the roundhouse labels for my labels on the pants. Little tweaks here and there on just about everything. About an hour per letter to embroider this vest. I wish I had dated it, but I think it's from 2004. I always cut the hammer loop off of the Carhartts, and then that's about it. They're good to go. Had a label sewn onto this chore coat. I think it's made in Japan. I like buying clothes from countries where people are well paid, but I'm guilty of buying the poorly paid stuff too. I hand sewed this pencil slot, which was more involved than it looks. Oh, there's Band-Aids in here. Sewed this loop on so I can hang it on hooks. Made in USA of Japanese fabric. I have this Filson shirt cleaned and maintained by the cleaners on the boulevard. Though I did repair the right cuff as an example for the tailor to replicate. I'm not gonna do the second cuff myself, and I'll have her sew the button on and patch the elbow. This shirt was a gift, and it was more expensive than a new GoPro. Until the age of like 30 or so, I used to buy nearly all of my clothes from thrift shops. None of them as good as Hidden Treasures in Topanga. I bought my motorcycle jacket at Hidden Treasures. I love this thing. Strong leather like old car upholstery leather. I took the coat hook loop off of a t-shirt from my friend's production company. Sewed in the Spirited Man label myself, Old Glory zipper pulls that I can zip with gloves on. But I am overly proud of the snaps. I look forward to motorcycle rides so I can wear this jacket so I can snap these snaps. Made in Germany, like Porsches and Leicas. They cost about €8 each, plus shipping, which seems like a fortune to me. And you need a special tool to install them, but once you do, man, they're diesel. They lock shut, and you need to release the lock to unsnap them. Lock them, unzip the jacket when you ride. Air conditioning. Them snaps ain't blowing open at 100. I label the Carhartts when I buy them, but they do not last forever. They last about 2 years, and my record oldest pair is 7 years old. The knee blows out the thigh fabric. That's how they kind of die. These 2 pairs I'm going to patch, though I normally never do this. A clothing philosophy grows over time like a music philosophy. Upper middle class guys tend to like activity-specific gear. Running gear, motorcycle gear, snowboarding gear. I'm guilty of activity gear, but my everyday outfit, my uniform, developed over time and practicality. There was no plan. And dressing like a worker serves me and serves others. Wherever I go, no matter how fancy, it looks like I work there. And when I work with workers, there's no class division. I'm sort of dressed like one of the crew. And like them, I'm here to serve and keep things working. 52 minutes and 25 seconds, but I took 10 minutes to answer a text and so forth. 54 minutes, 44 seconds to do the caller. This week on the Patreon, a conversation with one of my peers. The link is right there.